Hello viewers, Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry Kamba Tourist Lodge take the press conference rakhigina ase to IB to press conference la opor sai sabo.
So, a very good evening, and I really want to thank you all for turning up this way, despite the very fact that we gave you a very short notice. So, thank you for your cooperation and support, and being here this evening. Specifically, we invited you to give a press conference regarding our Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Cncci, special executive council meet we had today. So technically, Cncci is an apex state chamber body consisting of all the district chamber of commerce, of all the districts of Nagaland, leaving aside the newly formed Newland district and Chumugidima. So today we had a wide range of issues that was discussed in the executive council meeting, which the meeting stretched over a few hours, so we cannot go into details about all the agendas that we discussed. But a few of the agendas that we discussed that we felt that it should be publicly known also. We want to just highlight those issues. Number one is on the issue of taxation. As we all know, the factions have been growing over the years. And especially again last 3-4 years, the faction has grown so much that today we have about 18 factions functioning, I think existence of 18 factions in Nagaland. And more or less almost all the factions are collecting taxes in various forms. Upon that, the worst affected issue is again the multiple taxation by various individual groups. When I'm saying that, for example, a particular faction will tax the transporter which brings my product, again tax in my godown, tax in my sales outlet. So a particular faction tax multiple times. So what happens is 18 factions plus multiple tax, then it becomes too unbearable for the business community to survive. Now the fact is the business community is yet to fully recover from the COVID pandemic. You know, lakhs of rupees have been wasted because of the expiry of goods or the shelf life was no more there. So 2 years shutdown has really hampered the business community. And we are yet to come back from that. On top of that, months and months of the stretch, the business was closed down. So we are yet to recover from that shock. And not only that, but again, worst thing is that we have seen lots of faction growing. And all of them are taxing, so it has become we have come to a point where we are almost on a verge of a breakdown, the business community, if we keep on going at this pace. Therefore, we had a deliberation at a very lengthy manner, and it was resolved that it has to be streamlined somehow. If at all the market has to exist, if at all the business has to exist. We also, while discussing that, we also took from the angle of new entrepreneurs venturing into business. How will they survive? When the established business establishment is struggling to survive, how will a new venture survive? So it has become a real issue not only with the business community but society at large. You know, you have upcoming entrepreneurs at large. So it is going to affect the entire society. So therefore, we have taken certain few hard decisions, which number one, we have resolved that the state government has to clearly spell out, as demanded previously, which was not answered, that whether this taxation imposed is legal or illegal in the eyes of the state government. If the state government feels that it is illegal, it has to come into publicly stating that it is illegal, and therefore it has to say what measures it is going to take. If it says that it is illegal, then they have to go to and see that the imposition of such taxes are not carried out. But if they say that it is a legal taxation, then the state government has to stop taxing the business community from their side, as well as the central government. So we are here, this is the decision of the Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry, not just the Confederation, but the decision of Executive Council, which means the decision of the district chambers of all across Nagaland. So the government has to immediately come out with the response. We expect government to immediately respond us in the public medium. And failing which, I think the business community, this is not a threat, but we are almost on the verge of breakdown, so we have to find a means to survive. And therefore, the government has to seriously take on this issue. Number two is the resolution also discussed that the fact that all the district has a different way of dealing with this taxation. But it has more or less agreed that unless and until the state government comes up with this issue, we will not stay back. Now, while taking this decision, it has come to a conclusion and it has come to an agreement that each and every district will stand together jointly. So when we are saying about district, we are talking about the shopkeeper, the entrepreneur. We are talking about an individual as well. No, unless if any individual is harassed or is been kidnapped or tortured, or for that matter, to any extent, for the taxation, the whole of business community of Nagaland in unison will respond to such atrocities, actions, or forceful collection. So that is one decision we have we have taken. Secondly, in this connection, again, we also say that the multiple taxation has to end somehow. We cannot have 18 faction having multiple taxation, which comes into 30, 40 tax in various 30 multiple by 3 taxes will be more than 40 taxes. So that cannot be sustained. So we are immediately saying that we will not pay such multiple taxation henceforth. That is the resolution of the District Chamber of Commerce. And upon that, the syndicate system, the monopoly system, the license raj that has been practiced by the various Naga political groups has to stop. Because at the end of the day, the business community also has a family to feed. We have social life. We have business to look after. We have to grow our business. And we cannot always sustain and pay for the luxury of somebody else. So we are not saying that we are not paying tax, but unless these are done away, we will not entertain those kind of taxes. On the other hand, we are also saying that the entire state of Nagaland business community will respond if anything happens to any of the officials of the district chamber, the businessmen, or the Cncci executive.
तो viewers अपनी हम बात दिखी लुचे CNCC हाई खान बाई दे press conference लाओ तो ताहन बा अमी खान के जाने बोली दिशे that CNCC हाई खान बाई ता executive meeting लुचे और ताहन इतु meeting दे अलग-अलग points लाओ पड़े अलग-अलग issues लाओ पड़े ताहन discuss कुशे first तो ताहन बा इतु executive meeting दे ताहन discuss करा दो taxation तो बिशु उठी ऐसे कि लोग उशुगले द multiple factions आही गना अलग-अलग factions पा taxation बिशु उठा लाओ पड़े ताहन meeting लुचे और इतु हम तो stop करो लगे कुछ और state सरकार state government बा भी इतु multiple taxations लाओ पड़े साइड वो लगे गुना कुछ और सब districts खान बा इतु taxation deal करो बोले अलग-अलग ways ऐसे गुना जाने बोले दिशे और इतु करने ताहन बा कुछे that इतु meeting दे ताहन कुछे that multiple taxation तो stop करो बोले लगे और various syndicate system और monopoly system by various factions खान तो bond करो बोले लगे और ताहन बा इनी इनका taxation खान तो entertain नकरो ना जाने बोले दिशे और random checking on business establishment by unauthorized factions खान पर जाइना दुकान खान दे जाएगी ना expired goods खान लापड़े भी ताहन check करा दो तो हम stop करो लगे कुछ किले गुले दो districts और towns खान दे बा committee set up करेगी ना either civil society कुन बा बरा नोले भी police खान बा authorized से तो दुकान खान दे जाना checking करो ले भी और ताहन third point discuss करा दो multiple authority in Nagaland दे हम यहाँ Nagaland प्रदेश दे authority बिशे ऐसे दुकान state government बा कुंतु असल authority ऐसे तो पत जाने वाले दिवो ना भी कुछ है जगह ने मानी for more news and updates keep watching Global Window.